Throughout the continental United States, there is a gathering of our automotive history. Most of you will not get to see or experience these icons of our youth, but I will, and I want to take you along with me on this wonderful journey. This is your time to connect with your automotive past. These vehicles and people are real. Many people have experienced a love affair with cars, the same as I have, and that's what this series is all about. We will also feature cars at a Wednesday night cruise at a real 50s diner. For the last 5 years, we have been collecting the video necessary to bring you some of the most beautiful classic, custom, and antique automobiles we can find. People have been the center point of the series because whenever you talk about restored cars, you must put a face of a human being with it. Therefore, we have attempted to, and I believe succeeded, in presenting in this classic car series. The people and their stories of these unique and beautiful cars are preserving a precious part of our automotive history. On today's show, we'll see a Shelby Cobra continuation and a Chrysler Barrelback Woody. Quite a lineup. So,
we'll be right back. And back to the Rock and Roll Classic Car Show.
Carroll Shelby was a man with a vision of a sports car that could be on the road in the morning and the racetrack that same afternoon. From a local downtown traffic rotary in any town USA to the winner's circle at a racetrack, you could count on any day with your cheeks in the seat of a Cobra, your dreams had become reality. Here's today's short quiz. What's 155.9 inches long, 48.8 inches tall, and 67.7 inches wide? Wait, I'm not done. Goes from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds and pulls about 4 Gs. And most important, will leave a permanent smile on your face for days after you drive it. Drew Betts has brought us the answer.
Hey, it's good to see you again.
Yeah. Listen, you probably remember Drew, but then back then we might have called him John.
You can call me whatever you want. That's all right.
He had, last time he was on, he brought in his 57 Chevy. It was black. You may have seen it, or it may be later on in our shows, and you'll see it in the future. But this time, he come rolling in. He told us about this car that he's got this time. And he came rolling in it today, and it's a Shelby.
It's a Carroll Shelby continuation CXX 4000 series. And the reason that I picked it up was, the story is that back when I was joined the Marine Corps, back in '65, all I wanted was a Shelby Cobra. And I started saving my money. I was making $52 every 2 weeks. For you young motorheads out there, that's a lot of money.
That's military pay.
But by the time I got out, I saved up over $5,000. The problem was most cars depreciate after a few years. The Cobra kept appreciating. And I couldn't catch up. And I kept trying to catch up. And I didn't have a lot of dates either, so I was cutting corners anywhere I could.
Well, that was one where you could.
Finally, I gave up. And then they started coming out with the kit cars. ERA, Contemporary, Factory 5.
Right.
But I just couldn't find myself to get a kit. But then I thought maybe I'll build one. And my wife gave me the go-ahead, but I kept stalling. Finally, after many, many years, what happened was with Carroll Shelby and all these people making money off of these kit cars, they said, why don't you get back into the business?
Yeah.
And he had his heart fund, which was very important to him. So he started making, he used to make the CSX 2000 series, which was the smaller ones. Then he made the 3000 series, which were the 427s.
Right.
Well, this is what they call continuation, his 4000 series. And he's doing well with it. Any profit he makes goes towards a heart fund. So that's very, very
Well,
important.
Carol's had a few heart attacks.
Yeah.
So he knows what the heart fund thing is all about. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's quite a beast. I had no idea.
So this is the real thing.
This is the real thing made. There's no power brakes, but it's no power steering. It's, and when I went to insure
Really?
it, the insurance company was a little bit adamant about it. They said to my wife, "Does he know how to handle a high-performance car?"
Yeah, this is what, a
This is a 427.
427. How many miles?
Well, the story goes with the car. How I found the car was.
This is interesting. This is interesting here.
Yes, I'm a snowbird now. I got old enough where my bones got cold in the winter, so I go to Florida. But where we stay in Florida, they have rules.
Yeah.
Of course, it's anywhere you go. It's a gated community, and they have sound rules. So this gentleman had bought this Cobra, and he was about 72. It's same thing with him from Carroll Shelby. And he put it to 200 miles on it, but they told me he couldn't drive it anymore in the complex. So he stored it for about 8-9 months. I show up in Florida, us gearheads get together,
Sure.
and he just said, "Listen, you want to buy it?" And he sold it to me. And I won't tell you what I paid for it, but it wasn't a lot. And
It wasn't a lot?
it wasn't a lot.
Wow.
About half the true value of what Carroll Shelby sells them for.
Yeah.
So I was very happy, bought the car. Of course, I had to let it sit. I couldn't drive it, so I got to look at it every day. And then I shipped it home, and I had 200 miles on it. Now I've got about 380. But I'm telling you, you can watch the gas gauge go down as you're driving. And I'm not kidding you.
Well, one of the things about those particular cars, I think it's probably one of the most copied cars as far as kit cars are
Real
concerned.
thing made.
You see a lot of them out
There's
there.
no power brakes.
I've been to
It's,
shows
no power
where,
steering.
you know, when they line them
And
up,
when I went to
because
insure it,
there are
the
so many of them, I
insurance
mean, there are
company
about
was a little bit
30 or
adamant about
40
it.
of them
They
in a
said,
row.
to my
They
wife,
all
"Does he know
look
how to
alike.
handle a high-performance
But you
car?"
can take a
Yellow
look at this
stripes on
one
it.
and know that there's
That was supposed to be
something
called the
different
rookie stripes.
about
I'm
this,
definitely a
and
rookie.
probably looking at it as we're talking about it right now. This is the real thing. It's got the plaque on the dash and everything, and you can tell. I will bet you, and this is the way Carroll Shelby actually wanted it, is to be able to take it to Watkins Glen on a Sunday afternoon and reach that 120 mark
Real thing
and have
made.
all the thrills in the
There's
world,
no
and
power
then
brakes.
take it home and
It's,
put it in the garage
No power steering.
and maybe drive it down to
And
get
when
some
I went
ice
to
cream
insure it,
Tuesday
the
night.
insurance company This was is a little bit absolutely adamant rapture about it. They between said, man and to machine. my I want wife, to tell you, "Does he when know you're how to driving this handle a thing, high-performance it's the car?" Le Mans Two yellow blue, stripes on it. it's the Le Mans colors
supposed to
with,
be
and
called
she
the
noticed the
rookie
two
stripes.
yellow stripes on it.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be called the rookie stripes, and I am definitely a rookie. I have no problem with that.
Well, you can curl some hairs on top of your head with that thing if you wanted to lay it all the
Well,
way out.
when you do an interview with my my good friend here, Norm, I put him in the. He has the white Corvette. You'll
Right.
be talking later, but he had to have a ride in it, and my foot must have slipped on the accelerator.
Must have- right
but-
off the brake.
But I asked him if he needed a change of shorts after he got out. So
Made a mess all over your seat, huh?
it's definitely more than I ever expected.
When we're long gone,
There's no power brakes. But
the Cobra, the Shelby
power steering.
Cobra, will still be
And when I
living
went to
on. They'll
insure
still
it,
be
the
selling
insurance
kits.
company
They'll
was a
still
little
be
bit adamant
making them
about
up.
it. They said,
But
to my
what's
wife,
most
"Does he know how to
important is
handle
that
a
this one right here will
Two
still
yellow
be.
stripes I think it'll hold its value
was supposed to
better
be called the
because
rookie stripes, and I'm
definitely a rookie. Put it together, the heritage.
Yeah.
I'm hoping anyway.
The I like to watch the auctions on TV, and from time to time one of these will cross over.
One crossed the Mecum auction, if you've been watching
Real thing
lately.
Yeah,
There's
and
no
I mean
power brakes.
those suckers are well up in the
no power
$250,000 area.
And when I went to
Cross it,
insure
I've
it,
seen them
the
as high as
insurance company was a little bit adamant
$400,000.
about it.
Oh, the
They
real
said,
ones, sure,
to my wife,
sure.
"Does he
And,
know how to handle a
the
high-performance
originals.
car?"
Oh yeah,
Two yellow stripes
but
on it.
it's you know it's
That was supposed to be
amazing
called the rookie
what's
stripes.
there.
I am definitely a rookie.
and what its value is.
Carroll Shelby
actually
wanted it.
It's
is,
because of where it
be
comes
able
from,
to take-
period, bottom line. So anyway, we want to thank you for bringing it in. We've probably taken a look at it, We've got a lot that we're still going to be looking at out there, but this is going to top it.
Well, I came down from Naples, and I'm going to have to fill up before I go back.
Okay. Well, that's only because you got, what, a 3-gallon fuel tank?
No, it's a 23-gallon tank.
23-gallon tank.
It's
Oops.
sucking sound.
It passed. I can remember a few other people have told me, the only thing it wouldn't pass is a gas station.
Got that right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Listen, man, thank you.
I'll bring something special next time.
And we'll be right back.
Friend from Canada, and his name is
Dennis Gendron.
We're at the Miles Collector Car Museum in Arundel, Maine. So let's begin the interview with Dennis.
There's a car here that we should say a few words about. It's that 1941 New Yorker Woody wagon.
The Chrysler.
The Chrysler.
Yes.
The Chrysler story is probably the least well-known of the three big makers. Everybody knows about Henry Ford.
Yeah.
Most people know about William Kapuja, who created GM when he bought Chevrolet from the Louis Chevrolet Racing Brothers, and et cetera, et cetera. He bought Buick from David Dunbar Buick. But Walter Percy Chrysler always gets the last, how should I put it, a space of time. And he was actually quite a genius at it. When he came out with his cars in 1926, he bought Maxwell, I think, in 1925. Right. But he came out with Chryslers in 1926, and right away, the cars were ahead of the competition. They instantly had hydraulic brakes. He invented, and his mechanics, of course, as engineers, invented floating power. This is the first engine built on rubber mounts. It would sound inconceivable that we would bolt a steel engine to a steel frame and not think of putting an insulator between the two. But Walter Percy Chrysler thought about that. He had worked for Buick before. He had been a mechanical engineer as a young boy, self-trained. And when that 41 Chrysler came into being, Chrysler was making a very high quality product for the time. And when you said about your brothers that they sat at the table and they each defended their own fort, in other words, the brand that they drove, the old Uncle Harfords of this world drove Chryslers in those days.
My father was the one sitting at the table with the Chrysler.
And I didn't know, we're not making this up.
No.
Because the cars were real stodgy. They weren't as flashy as them. They didn't have Harley Earl as a designer at Chrysler. And K.T. Keller was the president there. His old principle was that the car has to be built so that the ladies can sit in the back seat with their hats on.
Yeah.
So it always created a different shape, but the cars were extraordinary quality.
The ride.
The ride
Was good.
They were very, very solid, very good riding cars, and the history, in my opinion, and I'm fundamentally a General Motors fan, but I respect the Chrysler of that era tremendously.
Well, this particular one that we've got is called a Barrel Bank. It's a Woody. I have never seen another one like it. I don't think they built that many of them, and we're lucky enough to have one.
It was rare.
And you can see it's just pure, the workmanship, the craftsmanship on that thing. I told you earlier I was out of the fire truck industry, and the fire truck industry is very, very fit and finish.
I want to thank you.
I'm going to tell you.
I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Well, let me
Thank
tell
you very much.
I want to Thank you for being a part of this industry, and the world is better because of you.
Hi friends, Josiah Courier down here in sunny Arundel, Maine at Motorland, where it's been so busy I've actually had to move into the lot. With our 5-star service and 75 car showroom, somebody here 24/7 just to make sure people don't go crazy. Motorland, we still have a great selection of vintage automobiles to choose from, like this beautiful 1984 Mercedes-Benz 380 SL with fine Corinthian leather. Or how about this, a V8 motor, automatic
Hang on. It's sold.
Oh man, that was
How about showing us one that's not sold?
This one here? You mean this 1965 Oldsmobile Cutlass convertible with automatic transmission V8? That's it.
How about this one right here?
59 Plymouth Belvedere, 4-door sedan with 318 V8, power steering, power brakes. It does everything for you except cook breakfast. You know, there's something very unique about this 1964 Chrysler Imperial 4-door sedan, is that the gas door's in the rear. Also noting is that it's a hybrid. It uses gas in town, but when you get on the highway, it uses even more gas. This beautiful 1964 Chrysler Imperial convertible. It's called a soffittopi, which is Italian for a roof that comes down. Make sure to check us out in sunny Arundel, Maine, right on Route 1, where we still offer 5-star service, including mechanical repair, interior repair, and body repair. Even if you can't come on down, check us out at MotorlandAmerica.com.
We'll be right back.
We invite you to Motorland in Arundel, Maine, and the Maine Classic Car Museum. On behalf of Miles, Tom, Tim, Phil, and Brandon, we would like to thank you for watching our show. Our web address is MotorlandTVNetwork.com. See you next week.